Diary of St. Francis de Sales, August 28th. The glorious St. Augustine, speaking of effective love, uttered words we should engrave in the depths of our hearts. My God, if man would only love you and love you in all things and see all things in you, how happy he would be. O glorious saint, do you wish that man should love only God? Should he not also love his neighbor, be he friend or enemy? Yes, but in God and for God. Moreover, such love is fitting for a true Christian. Without it, man will never attain perfection, much less eternal salvation. Let us therefore love God with our whole heart, and at the same time love our neighbor. For these two loves are always united, and one is never found without the other. Familiar sermons. On the 28th of August 1567, on the 8th day after his birth, St. Francis de Sales was solemnly baptized in the parish church of Thorens. His godfather was Monsieur François de la Fléchère, prior of Sillingy, and his godmother was the Baroness de Monthoux, Madame Bonaventure de Chivron. At the Holy Font, he received the names François Bonaventure, although he was always called simply Francis. A great feast was held at the Château de Sales for the baptism of this beloved child, and it was also a day of great charity, for numerous alms were distributed at the castle gate from dawn until late afternoon. Our saint commemorated this blessed day each year with deep devotion, solemnly renewing the promises of his baptism. He recommended this devotion to his spiritual children, saying, "The day of baptism is the true day of our birth into grace for eternal glory." He was also greatly rejoiced to have been baptized on the feast of St. Augustine, since he held that great doctor of the Holy Church in high esteem. When he established the order of the Visitation, he did not hesitate to give his daughters the rule of that great saint, writing in the preface that the constitutions of the Institute, drawn up by pure divine inspiration, derive from that holy rule as a stream derives from its spring. He prescribed that the nuns solemnly observe the feast of that saint as one of the principal feasts of the year, preparing for it with a fast on the eve. Reflection for August 28. On this day, we are invited to consider the unity of love for God and love for neighbor. St. Augustine's exhortation that true happiness lies in loving God in all things and seeing all things in God challenges us to integrate faith into every aspect of life. Such devotion is not an abstract sentiment, but a practical orientation. When love of God is authentic, it naturally overflows into compassionate regard for others, whether friend or foe. St. Francis de Sales' annual commemoration of his baptism reminds us of the ongoing need for spiritual renewal. Baptism marks our entry into grace. Its remembrance encourages us to recommit to the promises and responsibilities of our Christian vocation. Observing this day with sincere reflection fosters humility, gratitude, and a readiness to live out grace in daily actions. Finally, the founder's insistence that religious communities follow the rule of the saints and solemnly observe their feasts underscores the importance of tradition and disciplined devotion. Fasting, prayer, and communal celebration are means by which interior love is strengthened and outward charity is inspired. On August 28th, then, we are called both to deepen our love for God and to translate that love into concrete service to others.